Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. Alright, before we talk about anything new, let's talk about the battlegrounds. You know, I actually recorded a little clip from just before I went to bed. It was about 5.5 hours before the battlegrounds was going to end, because we had come back and actually taken a nice little lead. And then in the morning, I'm told, our team came in second place. So obviously, they got in there early and they did a lot of stuff, which was kind of a shame. We really did fight. We got to, I think, around 128,000 with the score there. So we did get the good second prize, right? It's just kind of a shame there. And we did have some high performers, and we had some who didn't really perform at all. So there was one change made, and maybe other changes will be made in the future. It's just, I would say, having done it, I spent about 2.5 hours at one stretch just using up all of my teams. If we're going to do this once a month, I kind of have this suggestion. If we're going to do team setup for 2 days, can we have 2 days of battle? See, if the day happens to fall on a situation like it did on a Sunday, and maybe somebody is away, then all of their contribution is going to be gone, except, of course, if then they load their teams up. You know, something could always happen. So, and if we're going to have 2 days of setup, can we have 2 days of battle? I mean, it only happens once a month. It's not that big a deal, but it is actually a lot of work if you have a lot of creatures to do a lot of attack. I mean, like I said, it tied up more than 2 hours of my time at the end, even though I did a lot of attacks beforehand, because I wanted to use every single one of my creatures, who basically was 100. I wasn't going to throw 60s in there. That just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I mean, an extra day would be very good. That would be my suggestion for an alteration. I mean, if we're only doing this once a month, so why not, right? All right, so there's the battlegrounds talk done. All right, so we got some other things. I want to talk about little things before we get into the big things. It's not really a little thing. It's kind of useful. Monsterwood is actually now giving away gems. I think I got about 20 this morning, so each round is doing that. I don't know if that's going for just a day or not, but it certainly helped me. Yeah, one reason is because I did get Sentinel from the last event. It costed me, I think, about 22 or 23 gems. Considering my total, it hurt. But you know what? I put a lot of work in to get him, so yeah, I wanted to make sure I got him. I'll probably be hatching him in not too long. There are other individuals who I want to hatch more. You might notice there's a little Draza clone hopping up and down over there. So I'm going to feed him up, and I'm going to send him into the slicer, you know, so that he can be sliced up. I think I have somebody getting sliced up now. Wait a minute. Do I have anybody being sliced up now? Yes, I have the Octex being sliced up now. So he's getting sliced up. And I believe that I was making... I'm not sure. Jagadan. I think that's who that was. I was thinking about doing Devastator. He'd probably be up next. I did want to get some magic cells from the cell dungeon when that comes around. Today is Metal and Darkness, and I'm actually most of the way through that dungeon right now. So just collecting them whenever I can. I'd rather not use Elementium. It's kind of precious. So if I can get away with the Elementium, the Element cells, I will do that. All right, another thing we have going today is we have ourselves a sale here. Well, first things first. Where is here? This is right here. This is the Dr. Victor's Patrons thing going on here. So if you get a whole bunch of cells, you know, you're going to get prizes, right? So obviously you got to buy them with gems and such. The reason, of course, is because we have, where is it? Shop. All right, we have the 10 sales, right? Where you buy 5 and you get 5 more, right? So there's a lot of individuals in here. If this is the way you actually want to finish somebody off. Like, for instance, if you notice Bansies. I actually have Bansies, so these are extra ones. But if you took him as an example and I really wanted him, well, just buy some extra ones. You can really buy the first 2 sets for like 14, then it goes up really quickly. But if he comes around later, you might be able to get him again. Because a lot of creatures do repeat during this process. You can see that this inventory is going to refresh in 6 hours and 2 minutes, right? So there's a lot of individuals in here, and it's actually kind of interesting, helpful ones, shall we say. Now you'll notice that Ahram, right there, I have 70. Well, I'm sure you know where we got that 70 from, is the monthly cell collection. They give us generally 70, which isn't enough to build it. So if I just hit that button, I'd be able to make him then with elementium or metal cells. You know what I mean? But you kind of need to get the extra cells, just saying. Just like this month, we are getting, where is he? Where is he? I saw him here. I know he's here. There is Plymouth, right there. Right, if you do the collections, you do the whole monthly thing, you're going to end up with 70 cells. So if you're interested in them, you might want to buy the extra 10 right now. Just saying. And like I said, I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for certain individuals. And unfortunately, he hasn't appeared, and he didn't appear the last time. So, the thing is, I will keep my eyes open, especially with cells in gems in Monster Wood. So, this is a good opportunity. If you see a monster that you really like, for instance, oh, hi! How are you doing? You doing well? Good. Yeah, I didn't actually notice him before. And yeah, I just spent some gems, but you know what? He's kind of worth it, So, let me see. Yeah, he's next in. He's next into the old putting together type of a thing there. Right, so you can get some extra ones like Amphibrator. I might decide to do that later. Who knows? If you see a creature that you really want, and even if you don't have any cells, you can start going through and getting some now because the same monsters have a tendency to pop up a lot, right? I mean, maybe you only get like 20 or 30 cells for somebody, but the next time this sale comes around again, maybe you get more. Besides, cells pop up in the strangest places sometimes. Like, for instance, mazes? So, yeah, this is going right now. So that's a good thing. I always like those sales. I don't like the 120 sale. It just doesn't seem to be financially worth it. Just me. All right, what else do we got? We do have, let's get to it there. We have the Amaze, right? Now, they had a wonderful little splat screen yesterday with information about the maze and the protagonist in it. But it just seems to vanish. I did, however, find that information. Yes, the update notes are the only place you can seem to get this information right now. Okay, so here is the big one for the maze in that very choppy animation. But unfortunately, it's the only place it exists anymore because they removed it. I have no idea why, but they did. All right, so we have the Bestiarium maze. Yeah, Bestiarium maze. Anyway, this is Bellbreath, right? All right, Bellbreath is the fastest support monster. She has impressive control protection skills, and her extra skills allow her to get her teammates in shape before their negative status effects apply. In other words, this is a support creature, right? Now, it's an interesting idea of an extra turn support creature, because they might be able to pile up a lot of stuff on there too. Now, apparently she can also do damage as well. And there's also the matter of she starts with anticipation. Anticipation, if you didn't know, means if somebody's going to use an extra turn skill, they go first. In other words, if you have a Vaultic and somebody has anticipation, and you use the first attack that gives them an extra turn, they're going to jump in front of that next attack. So they can be very devastating to certain characters. I believe Faraday has this. Others have it too. In terms of giving anticipation to a monster that actually has extra turns themselves, I have no idea how that would work out. It's actually quite a terrifying concept. So anyway, this is the big prize, and we'll just take a little step over to the maze right now. Okay, so this is the Bestiarium maze. And like I said, sitting right there on the top. This is actually interesting because the two big ones are actually sitting on the top. There is actually a reason for this. They're doing something a little bit different. And in terms of cells, you can notice that there's some cells there. Mind you, it's going to be a little hard to get those specific cells right there. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit tricky there. But there are other cells. And you might notice this is actually very long. Very, very long. And you'll see this. There's some extra... Wait a minute. There's cells of that monster in there. What's going on there? There's more cells. Why are there cells of the monsters that are in the map in there? Well, like I said, they're doing something a little bit different. And this is a very long maze. Very, very long maze. All right, let's just go back up to the top here. Let's talk about the monsters on the side. Okay, this is Simargl. I don't know. Simargl. Anyway, this is an epic. It's light and thunder. It's not bad. It's got some interesting things. It's got a group attack that can negate healing. It has a single target attack which can make the target weak to light and thunder, which means that if you have to use this one in, say, like a certain situation, maybe like a war or something, this can set up somebody to be very weak against one of your heavy hitting light guys or thunder guys, gals, whoever it is. So that can be very useful. It kind of falls into that category. It's an epic that could be useful, that kind of thing. Now, in terms of an epic who is just really strong, here we have Salamander. All right, Salamander, in the form I have, I got 3 group attacks and 1 heavy single target attack. He's metal and he's fire, of course. He can magnetize, and then he can, with a group attack, and then come back and hit with a metal attack. A metal attack that actually makes them susceptible to fire, and then has a fire attack and come back and also add ignite. So he can actually do a lot of damage if he's given the opportunity. Let's put it this way. If they had a war, and the war had only epics, he'd be on my team. Because he does, for an epic, he can do a lot of damage, and he can also set up other creatures to do damage too. So in terms of epics, he's probably in the top 5. Probably in the top 5. In terms of damage, probably number 1. It's just the other ones have unique abilities that make them useful, right? Like group 2-round possessions and things like that. But definitely a very, very good epic right there. Okay, and then we start getting into the key. Oh, he's actually 1 key. He's 1 key. You need 1 key. You probably get that in Summerl's Path, though. That shouldn't be a problem. You probably wouldn't even have to go very far to get it. All right, and next down here we have Frostwrath. All right, Frostwrath is a legendary. Frostwrath is water. Frostwrath can do freezing, but the big thing that Frostwrath can do, especially over a long fight, is it will mess with the stamina on the other team. It gives stamina leaks. Nearly all of its group attacks give stamina leaks, but it can also take away stamina too. So, like I said, over the course of a fight, that can really be a pain. I mean, your guys just can't do anything. So I've run into fights like that, and that's very annoying. It does have a group freeze, and I believe it has a single target freeze too, but like I said, it takes away your stamina. And you'd better do something about it quick, otherwise it's really going to hurt you. And of course he falls into the dragon category, so for wars that can be very useful. What is this, winter? Oh, we're doing a winter one? Maybe we are. Maybe we have a special book coming up for that, right? Unless, I don't remember it existing already, so maybe that's one that's coming up. Kind of like the Halloween one. All right, next on the hit parade, we have a very, very devastating individual, Alpha Cleviast. All right, so we actually saw Clevia in the store, the cells for that. This, of course, was an offshoot of Clevia. All right, this is a very, very good character. I use this one as Nature Denial. It's got a group stun poisoning attack. It's got an attack that can actually do that to one individual. And it's also got a life drain, which is very useful. But one thing it does have, which is very useful, is a group Reaper attack that can put the death in 3 rounds on the other team. So what I did in a recent, I think a couple of episodes ago, is I knew that I wasn't going to be able to win conventionally against the team. So I had him put Reaper on them and just basically kept the team alive until the other side died, right? That's actually quite devastating if the other team has an extra turn, like a Voltec or a Incane, for instance, or a Prince Charmless. They'll just kill themselves doing turns. So a very, very good legendary. Very good legendary. All right, and now we're getting into the individuals, the new ones here. Now, I don't know anything about this fellow. Tree Topog. Okay, I know he's not pretty looking. So he's a nature legendary. He's got dragon, of course, and sea. I guess he comes from the sea. Okay, doesn't that chain like hold him down? I guess maybe it does. Anyway, if it's new, I'm sure it's pretty good. And like I said, they are doing something new we're going to talk about. So let's just get to the big one. Yeah, this is the one we found out about. This is Balbreath. Okay? And Balbreath obviously is going to be very devastating. And it's spirits and it's winged. Obviously, it's got wings. So anyway, it's basically considered to be support, but it is also supposedly a good fighter too. You know, that happens sometimes. You know, for instance, Yamada. Yamada is support. Yamada's got amazing healing. Yamada can actually do damage too. So support is not just to be, you know, like, oh, just put that in the background. No, 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 no. Especially if this one can do extra turns and has anticipation. That's actually kind of a scary combo. You throw that in with damage and support, and this could be really, really scary. And of course, as it's stated, it's the fastest fire support creature. So add speed to that mix, and you can have some real pain. I will be avoiding this one because there's no chance I'm ever going to get it. Now, I mentioned something about new going on, and how long these paths were, and why we're seeing cells for the individual creatures. Well, basically, they've extended the size of the map, and that's kind of the reason they put them all at the top there. Hold on a minute. Let's go all the way to the top again. Right, their paths go all the way down to the bottom. You can actually get them, but then you can actually get cells for them too. As I understand it, if you were to complete this maze, you could get them up to rank 5. That's amazing. There must be some huge piles of cells waiting down there. But, I mean, that's kind of interesting right there. It does mean that finishing this maze, yeah, good luck with that. I mean, I would really just like to be able to have a possibility of getting one of them. But looking at the number of keys, you have to wonder. Because this did start yesterday. So I don't know how it's going to be possible to get enough coins to actually get all the way down there and get them. But as I mentioned, there are cells scattered in there, and even if you don't plan on getting any of the big creatures, I mean, there are cells. There are cells, there are gems, there's other things down there that you can get. So, yeah, I mean, the thing about it is there could be, you know, these mazes are always good to do as much as you can. And besides, you don't know if they're going to throw something else in. There might be a limited time one. I don't know anything about it, but you know, it's less of a chance with a shorter one. Sometimes you can go on for weeks. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be saving my my coins just in case. I'll probably make a video of it later towards the end. I'll look at the discounts and figure out where they're going to be. I'm sure somebody will be nice enough to put a listing of discounts in a comment in this video. If I find a really nice one, I'll pin it so you can see that. So, you know, the amount each creature requires and then what the discounts are going to be. Discounts, if you do it during this time, you get a discount. And one thing I really wish they would stop, the first hour of the maze has a 30% discount. I mean, what use is that? How many coins could you possibly collect in that period of time? You know, I mean, wait one day. I mean, do it on the second day, not the first day, in the first hour. That's really kind of silly, isn't it? But anyway, so yeah, coins. Well, you know how you get coins. You get coins from lots of ways. You collect the gold, and then you do like the breeding and hatching combos, and you feed your creatures. Okay, and you grab your land. Yeah, can we get a lock, guys, please? Really? Lock. Other games have added that, you know. So anyway, that's something that's actually, yeah, there's a lot of ways to get it. Of course, the best way to get it, if it happens, is dungeons. Dungeons, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. Where are the, okay, actually, dungeons should be over here. No, dungeons, used to be. Dungeons are over here now. There used to be a little door for the dungeons. I keep forgetting sometimes. All right, so it would be in the resource area. There would be a, okay, hold on a minute. There would be another dungeon, and it would be a coins dungeon. And I didn't want to do that either. It would be a coins dungeon, and if you finish it, you get a whole bunch of coins. The thing is, it only appears for one day, so make sure that if it pops up that you see it. Check every morning. Sometimes it could come up in the late morning, so just kind of check. Just look to see if there's an extra dungeon. If it happens on a day where I'm doing this video, I will mention it. But frequently, it doesn't happen on those days. It just seems to work out that way sometimes. So that's what you want to do. You want to collect coins. Now, me, myself, I'm actually not too thrilled about this one. Honestly, I'm just going to go back in for a second. At least in terms of me. As I mentioned, these monsters are really amazing. Frost Wrath, I could upgrade the Frost Wrath I have. Now, I already upgraded my Alpha Clevius. So the extra cells really aren't going to help me very much because I'd need a lot more in order to rank it up again. And yeah, a Salamander upgrade, okay, but I mean, I don't have any extra cells, at least I don't think so. So I wouldn't blow any Elementium on an upgrade, so they're probably just going to sit as eggs in my inventory. The only one I would actively try to upgrade would probably be Frost Wrath. The other one, I don't have any chance for these. Just I don't have any chance for these. You'd need to do such crazy stuff. As you can see, I really don't have a lot of coins. It's just that my enthusiasm is low because there's nothing here like, oh, I really want to get this new thing. Well, I'm not going to get anything new. The only thing I'm holding out for is maybe if there's a limited time and it's a creature that I don't have. That would be kind of interesting. You know, if you're talking about beasts, there's a lot of opportunities there. So that would be all right. But like I said, I personally, even though there's great stuff there, I am not personally too enthusiastic about that. Just saying. It doesn't really help me any. All right, we talked a lot, so let's just do war very quickly. All right, the last war ended up very good for us, by the way. And raging is over until I saw that score. Now I'm going to rage. No, I'm not going to rage. All right, so we got metal and 2 magics. Okay, we not double up on things. That's kind of annoying. All right, it's pointing me at F. I shall hit F to pay respects. How fast are you? Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. No. It's okay. Okay, all right. Ooh, okay. Yeah, all right, okay, let's do this. Of course, the thing is, I do believe, yes, they are all hardened. Melvin, don't let me down. Uh-oh. Well, you know, if you had to miss one of them, that could still be very bad, though. Okay, I'm counting on you. Trait disabled. Okay. No! You're a bad lady. You're a really bad lady. All right, let's just try for stuns here. Okay, you in the front. I'm gonna need you to cooperate a little bit better. You know what I mean? Let me see. You could kill her outright. Well, wait a minute. Let's see. Well, that one kills her too, and actually kills him. Yeah, why don't we do that? And then there was you. Okay, Melvin can't do anything, obviously. Don't hit Melvin. Don't hit Melvin. Don't hit Melvin. You monster! You horrible monster! An innocent hamster! You deserve to die. Alright, See that? She fought through the blindness to avenge Melvin. Alright, that's unfortunate, but, you know, it's the way things go these days, right? Alright, that was... I had loaded that team in already this morning. Alright, let's take a look around. That's probably... Well, that is way too fast for me. That's way too fast. Yeah, they got 120 patient cybers, do they? That one is too fast. I think I'm going the wrong way. That could be interesting. All right, let's just take a look and see if I can do something with this. I know that Flamarion is dangerous, but considering what I have in mind, I might be able to do something with it. Oh, that is a good question. Let me think about that. I was just thinking of Patient Cyber, but maybe I have a better idea. If I put her in... and then I put Dodger in. Now I'd need some serious stuff over here. Pinky? Is she my best damage dealer over here? I could do that. I could do Ghidorah and just have them die slowly. The problem is that wouldn't work on a Flamirion. I would need to do some serious damage to him, right? Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't used Jello in the last round, you know? Let me just look down a bit here. Privateer Morgan does damage. All right, let's see. This could be a tragic mistake, but let's just try this. All right, my idea is to... all right, first off, what has she got here? She's got 6153. Not a problem. Not a problem. A big problem, but not a speed problem, right? Okay. All right, so what I'm going to be doing, of course, is I'm going to be resetting their cooldowns and then hopefully recycling that over and over again, right? All right, let's see how this works out. Okay, so what we're going to do is activate all cooldowns. All right. Exactly what I wanted to see. All right, let me think. What are we going to do here? Applies regeneration. Artifact hater! Oh! What a good idea! I see an artifact! I see an artifact. I need a single target hit. Or do I? Maybe I should just hit them all. Magic Storm. Oh, wow. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, wow. He's gonna have a lot of problems. Does he have any... Okay, he does have these things. Right, okay. Double damage to himself. Okay, I really, really need to hit you very hard. All right, moderate magic damage to all. Okay, and you just flat out missed everybody else. Okay, don't do that. That was just being mean. All right, I am going to deactivate all of our cooldowns again. Okay, so what do we have here? Scrap the Marianne device. Activate cooldowns of one enemy. Gives an extra turn to itself. Who am I concerned about? Actually, I don't need to use that one right now because Dodger's going to go again. So let's think about something else. What do we have? Wow, she's got that too, doesn't she? I didn't even realize that. Okay, so why don't we just do this for fun? Okay, he's nearly dead. He's nearly dead. He's nearly dead. All right, now we're going to do a bit late again. Okay, this time, spiky, heavy damage to all. That will kill them. I really need to get rid of him, but I also need to do damage to the others. Pure punch. Okay, well, you know what? Which does more? 62. That one does more. Hopefully you can actually hit them this time. That'd be a really great thing. Okay, thank you. And the big threat is gone. Not that the other two aren't dangerous. It's just that, yeah, he's kind of annoying. Okay, could you stop doing that, please? That's just mean of you. Magic again, magic again. All right, I can actually have her do that the next time. So, let me think about this. I'm thinking blindness may not be too bad, just in case. Because if one of them hits their special, that could be a big problem. So I'm thinking blindness. Okay. So I can now do Unstoppable Raiders and basically deactivate the cooldowns. That's actually a great combo, the two of them together. It's just that one individual's been letting me down. All right, let's think. I would really like to get... Okay, what is the one that does double damage? There's the one. Boom in the face. Okay, and guess what she can do? She can make you all a bit late again. Slowly as their stamina slips away. Alright, why don't we do the Dust Storm? Actually, in this case, I don't really have anything to lose by doing this. It is a lot of stamina. Does she have a stamina issue? No, she doesn't. And she can actually get that going again, can't she? What is this one? Artifact. That's a stamina regeneration. All right. I just want to make sure he can't do anything because he's really kind of annoying me. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do Dust Storm again. And he's dead. This is a wonderful thing. This way to Total Blind. I could hit him with Total Blind. Why don't we do that? All right. Pure Punch. Boom in the face. Okay. You have... Okay, right. Why don't we do Critical Failure? Why don't we just try that again? And I need stamina regeneration. Okay, and I can't get those back yet. It's damage. It's going to take a while to kill him with just Ivan doing it, right? Okay, this one. This is the one that I should have done earlier. Of course, I could have done that right now. All right, why don't we just reset your cooldowns just for fun? Raider Ambush. I think I already did that one, so we just put a Toxic Storm on you. Right, all right, so I got everything back. Total Blind. Yeah, do Total Blind. Okay, which is going to do better? That's going to give him double damage, so... Unstoppable Raiders. Why don't we just do that again? Because... And... Now I need to reset your cooldowns again. Because... He was still totally blind, so I really didn't have to do that. Probably a waste. So why don't we just put blindness on you again? Okay, and Big Punch. Thank you for not missing. Raider Ambush. Regeneration. Friends Gathering. Okay, he still doesn't have the double damage, right? No, he's got the precision, though, so I'm going back to this punch. This is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to take, by the way. I think that'll do it. Okay, if I'd have Gelatron for that, I think it would have gone a lot better. All right, so I won both, did lose one guy. They've attacked more than us, but I think they have a little bit of an advantage there. Hopefully we can come back and keep our little streak of one going, because that's what we got going now, one streak. The streak of one. It's very streaky. Oh, this is going to take a while, but let's do some PvP. I guess this is going to be one of those long episodes, right? All right, well, let's get going with it then, all right? All right, our first team was suggested by Blue Myth 154. And Blue Myth wanted to see, going over to nature, somebody who is actually in the maze. And of course, that's Pan. And you can see Pan is actually 105. So another one doesn't really help unless I get a lot more cells. For our next member, we're going over to Thunder. And that's going to be Alex. And finally, we're going over to Fire. And we're going with, where is he? Mordred. All right, so we got some control here, but it really depends upon the speed of our enemies, right? I have dots, so I could kind of handle it. I can't really do anything to him, though. I'm looking at the cryotin. There's nothing I can do to stop him from freezing all of us, you know? I mean, there is something that I could do. Yeah, I mean, there is something I can do about that, really. All right, so let's try that. It's probably a mistake, but let's try it anyway. Depends on the speed thing. Okay, well, there's not really much of a problem in terms of speed there. It depends, though. Hold on a minute. 35. Not bad. Oh, that worked out very well. Okay, all right. I think we can do this. Unless, of course, that goes first and blinds all of us. You know, that's what happened in the last like Titanic war that we got crushed in. For some reason, the Tempest just uses that rather useless attack instead of the group blind, the group stun, or anything like that. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, anyway, we're going to go with Toxic Spores here. Yeah, because I'm going to follow up with this one. It's only going to get the guy in the front, maybe. And we missed the one guy we could get. Isn't that lovely? Okay, this was my my plan, by the way. And that plan worked pretty good. Oh! Yeah, I think you're all dead now, aren't you? Yeah, let's throw a little poison in for fun. Okay, you missed the mountain. I know it's a little bit cold, but please don't miss the mountain. Let's see. I think my only thunder attacks. I will do that. We still lose if the mountain does its special skill, you know. That happened to me in the battlegrounds. I'm like, I won this, and then all of a sudden, like the screen goes black, and I'm like, oh no, is he gonna hit? He hit literally all three of my guys and killed all of them. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Is there anybody we can just kill? I'd rather do some. Get rid of him. Poison will kill him. Boom, you're dead. All right, big old hit up here. And flames. Okay, could you guys keep missing? It's a mountain. Seriously, it's a mountain. Oh, great. Yeah, that's a great idea. Boom, you're dead. Okay, so the plan worked. Alrighty, so let's do a spin. And a rune. Yippee! Don't care. Alright, so let's move on with team number 2. Team number 2 was suggested by, let's go in here, Supreme Memes. And Supreme Memes wanted to see, we're going over to, is he water? I think he's water, isn't he? Yes, he is, right there. Alfonso. You know what it is? I keep associating with Thunder because of his buddy, you know? He also seems to have the same colors, you know? Like, look at him and Alex. They just seem to have, like, the Thunder colors, you know? All right, next up we have over here in the light, we're going to go with, where is he? This is Cloud. So Cloud is somebody hopefully is going to be helping us. All right, and next we have over here in Earth, this is going to be, where is he? Okay, General Atom, otherwise known as Rocky. All right, so we're playing off of Simba's speed. Now I do plan on using possession, so obviously there are certain individuals that are not included in that. Yeah, we could do the one on the, well, who else do I have here? Rocky. I don't know. I got one dot now to take care of a Cryotin. I don't know whether or not that's such a great idea. I do have more than one possession, so that's something. I do believe that up the middle would be a very tragic mistake. You know what? Possession also doesn't work too well on the Minotaurs because they got the extra turn, so why don't we just refresh and see if we can come up with something else. No, we're not doing up the middle. It's only 2. Immune possession. One more refresh, please. Okay. There's a mud. Okay, I'd rather not do that one. Wow. Actually, what is... Okay, we got epics and I got a rare over here. So I'm left with up the middle. Boy, that's not going to work out well. I really don't think that that's going to work out well. I can't possess the Baba Yaga too. I don't want to do one of the other ones though, because you know, I suppose the one on the left does have. He is good if you got him up high level, and you do have him up high level over here. I kind of feel like I'm cheating. It's just that, let's face it, I'm going to die up the middle. I'm going to do up the middle. I know this is a tragic mistake, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, we do have a speed advantage. I don't know what I'm going to do about the Baba Yaga. That's going to be a big problem. You, I think you're tough. Is that right? You're tough, right? You are hardened. Okay, I know that you're tough up there. All right, I'm going to hope we're going to resist the possessions because that's what she's going to do to us. All right, let's go. I don't know why she's got damage on her. That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, what we're going to do is charge with me. Actually, is he? I don't have to do charge with me. He's going to get to go twice. Actually, I'm going to use charge with me. Because he's going to go again anyway. So I can lead with this one with the double damage. And hopefully get them drowning. Okay, that worked out very well. I could actually kill her. But I need to do something about the other ones. Alright, so we're going to use this one. Will that kill her? That's how, if I hit her, that's actually going to kill her. I don't have to worry about the not resisting the possession. You know what I mean? Oh, that worked out absolutely perfectly. What is that? What was that skill? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's extremely unfortunate. Oh, that is extremely unfortunate. Oh, that's a big problem right there. All right. That's a huge issue. I'm not going to be able to kill it now, and I have no way to get rid of that stuff. Okay, well, first thing, I guess he can do armored troops to mitigate those effects. All right, do you have anything? Removes all negative status effects from allies. I'd really much rather get rid of those status effects, though. You know what I mean? Applies massive damage, applies stun. I'd rather actually get a real stun down, you know what I mean? He's going to be very hard to kill, though. I got 2 shots at this, actually. All right, hold it a minute. What do we got? Massive damage. I can do 10 with that one. 7 with that one. I'm seeing here what I can do about either getting rid of one of these ones. Getting rid of him is going to be a real pain. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't think I have the damage to do it. But I'd really like to have one target, you know? One target. The stun is wasted on him, though. All right. Oh, you would miss him, wouldn't you? All right, fine, fine. Oh, my goodness. All right, let me think about this. Heavy damage in a possession. Disables trait. If I could disable his trait, that'd be great. He's gonna... I can't kill him. Well, you know what? Maybe I can get him to do something for me. That's what I was hoping for. Did he have Reaper 2 now, or did he resist it? Wait a minute. Okay, he didn't get the Reaper. All right, he resisted it. All right, kill that. All right, let me think about this. I get the charge with me back next turn. I can't think of anything I want to do with him. I can do that. but I wouldn't have the stamina to do anything the next turn. And you have to charge too. That's a shame. That's a big shame right there. He's frozen, but he's gonna be... Okay, now at least that's off now. So can I actually kill him? Ah, come on! How can you possibly miss him? He's a gargantuan piece of... Ugh. Okay. That one, disabling his trait sounds like a really good idea considering he's tough. All right, what do we got here? He's going to go... That doesn't do the 72. That one does 10. Oh, can I stun him? Oh, wonderful. No toughness for you. Oh, actually, I'll give him the dot. Oh, he's going to be dead. Okay, finish him. Thank goodness you hit. Yeah, fatigues are a real pain. But we won. I picked that tough one, and we won. This is taking way too long. All right, so let's go in with team number 3. Team number 3 was suggested by Someone Man. Okay, and Someone Man apparently doesn't want any speedy denial. So our first member of our team is going to be Zap. The next member of our team is over in Metal. And this is going to... missed him. The Ultimate Metal, Gene. And finally, we also have some more Metal. Someone who is going to be getting an upgrade perhaps very soon. We'll see. I'll have to check on my Metal reserves, right? And this is going to be Draza. Okay, they're gonna die. Okay, I'll do my best, but they're gonna die. All right, well, there's no denial up the middle. There is an 85. I'd prefer not to do that, but there's also somebody there who's probably going to be rather hard to kill, especially considering she's Thunder, and my biggest damage dealer is Thunder. The General Thetis kills us over here, and that one, the little horsey gives regeneration. Well, I don't want to do that. I mean, what's our denial on the other side? The right. I'm going to try that. I probably shouldn't because this is probably going to, if we do win, it's going to be a long fight. Okay, there is absolutely no speed. Oh, is he actually going to go first? I don't think so. I think that the Voltic is going to go first. Hold on. Yeah, Voltic's going first. And then, actually, he might be going before. How fast are you? 36, 38. All right, well, the Voltic's going first, so I know what my target's going to be. Right, my target is over here. It's made of water, and I really want to kill it. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have any life on it, which is a wonderful thing. And, oh, he's so close to dead. All right, I'm going to stop directing my attacks at him. Guy in the front. And then that should take care of 2 of them. Okay, we got kind of lucky with this. Still could turn out bad. Actually, I'm going to use this because it's special damage, and then I'm going to go to static shocks. Could he actually finish it? I don't think so. Just a little bit alive. Okay, it is going to get a chance to do something. Okay, that ain't going to save you from death, though, because here it comes. Okay, very lucky. We got very lucky with team selection there. That opponent had no speed at all. I was a little scared about that. But it worked out. So we did get a win, and it was actually quick. And I got a sell. Might be useful someday. All right, so our final team was suggested by somebody who gave me 5 teams, I believe. Some of them just didn't seem to work out well for me. I think one of the cases just, yeah, it just didn't seem to work out for me. This one seemed to work out okay, because I always like it when I can throw somebody in. Anyway, our final team was suggested by Katana Master. And Katana Master wanted to see everybody's favorite crazy Uncle Grim. Right, I always like throwing him in. Next, we're going with I am. Where is he? He's here somewhere, right? I gotta hold on to it. I am Groot. And finally, in denial today, he's in denial. We have Fido. All right, so we're doing possession. We're doing possession. So let's see. Not up the middle. Nope. I do believe he's immune to possession. No Temerians, no Flamarions. We're just going to hit the old button here. All right, let's think. Well, up the middle, we have toughness, which is kind of dangerous. But, of course, danger is more danger when you throw in patient cyber, so I don't want to do that. I guess we'll do up the middle. We're still, it's a little bit tricky here when you're dealing with one of the generals because they're tough. But I think that's what we're going to do. Since there are 100, I'm pretty sure that he's going to be... Oh, wait a minute. I was about to say I'm pretty sure he was going first, but actually he is going first. Yes, he is. And by him, I mean Fido. Okay. Resistance is futile? Apparently not to the atom. Did I call it or what? Let me guess. You're going to shield or stun all of us. He's going to stun. Yeah, nice 50% you got going there, Grim. Just thought I'd mention that. 50% resistance on display. Okay, at least you resisted that. Right. Okay, so can you just kill anybody? All right, hold on a second. Do I want to use that one or do I want to use that one? Because I got that one back pretty cool. I can kill anybody except the guy in the front. Atom is a real pain, and he hasn't used the big old shield, so yeah, get rid of him. You killed you killed my crazy uncle! You guys are just mean, I swear. Leave Fido alone! Actually, he got that back again, didn't he? Ha 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 ha. You don't have that dude who resisted it anymore, do you? By the way, have some dots. All right, let me think. Maybe we can reapply. Not actually. I can do that one. There we go. And double damage, too. All right, and you can have some, too. Okay, and let's think. Is that them dead? It's him dead. Okay, that's fine. He's going to die anyway from the poison, yeah. Crazy Uncle Grim has been avenged. Alright, so that worked out pretty good. I don't think we lost any there. Okay, and some food. And that is going to be us done. This was what? No, absolutely not. Yeah, stop that. No, I have to come beat up my uncommons. Come beat up my uncommons. Alright, I just want to check something very quickly. I'm pretty sure that mine... Yeah, he's locked. I was just checking to see what he had in the slots. I think that mine had one open and one closed, I think. I think that's the reason he only had two runes in him. So it's the same thing, so I can just scrap that one. Anyway, this has gone way too long. But that's going to be it. So we got the new maze going. Collect coins however you can. You can also get them, as you saw, from PvP wins, too. You'll get them on occasion from PvP wins. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.